Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, November 14. Yep, November 14. So right now it's roughly about 8:30 right now, a.m. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a chicken feeder using a 5-gallon bucket that I bought from Home Depot. I got this from Home Depot last night. First of all, I just want to say that this idea that I have came from YouTube. YouTuber like you guys who are watching it. I also browsed the YouTube and found some people did it this way, so I kind of got the idea from. So this idea is totally not came from myself. It just came from other people on YouTube. So yeah. So in the past, I've been putting chicken feeder in the bucket like that, and as you see, they never finish it. The chicken only eat halfway, and then sometimes the squirrel come by and finish the whole thing off. So I was watching the YouTube the other day, and some guy used a bucket. Well, actually, more than one guy. It was like there was, I don't know, 4 or 5 video up out there that teach you guys how to use a bucket to make into a feeder. So I'm totally noob to all these equipment thing. It just happened that my parents had a saw. So anyway, let's talk about what you need. A 5-gallon bucket. I got this from Home Depot. I think these are the one that those YouTuber, the one that they use. They say 90-degree elbow. So this is actually 90-degree elbow. These are 3 inches. Yeah, I think it's 3 inches. I know there's a label somewhere. Made in USA. Right here. That's the size, guys. So 3 inches. All four same. These cost me about $3 each. $3.45, or I don't know, $3 something. So I got 4 of these. The bucket itself costs about like $1 or something. Let me see the receipt. Yeah, the bucket costs about $1.64. The 90-degree joint is $3.25. You need this saw thing. The I don't know what they call it. These circle thing. This costs about, I don't know, 15-16 bucks, and you need the adapter for it. I have the drill at home. These are what I have, but you need to buy the adapter and this just to drill the circle. Well, anyway, if you don't have a saw like what I have here, you can also use a manual saw. These are the manual one, but since my parents have these, so I'm going to use these. According to what the guy is doing is that you basically drill on the elbow you drill. You cut one of the terminal off. I guess that's what you say. So you have 2 terminal. Let me angle it. You got the one right here and one right here. I'm guessing the size of this circle is 3 inches. What you want is that you want to, so the tube itself is probably a little bit smaller than the 3 inches. So what you want to cut is the line that they have right here. You basically cut off according to the line, the inside one. So they have one outside and one inside. You want to cut the one in the inside, so that after you cut this part off, and then you drill a hole on the bucket, you kind of just stick it in. That's where you, and the way how I purchased this thing, or how do you know the size is, I basically, when I bought it, I stick this in and should fit exactly. So if it fit inside, that means this thing right here should be the size of this tubing size, so that when you use this to cut a hole, it should be exactly the same size. When you use that thing to cut a hole, it should be exactly the same size as the tube itself, so you could stick it in, and it'll look something like this after you stick it in. Actually, it'll be like this. So the bottom part is the one that you cut. The bottom part is the one that you cut off, and the top is the one you lift it on, and then you stick it in. Anyway, so we'll just go as actually I bought 4 of these. The one that the guy was showing on the YouTube, they only did 2, but I wanted like all 4 sides, because I'm not going to be moving the the bucket around. I'm just gonna settle on the floor and just leave it there. And so I'm gonna have 4 sides. I have 6 ham, so I guess 2 of them has to wait or something. Or I'm gonna continue using the bucket as well. Anyway, so let's get started. I'm going to. I don't know how am I going to record this. I only have. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Okay. This one down. It's off. This is it right here. See some shit. That's it. One more to go. Ooh, scary. Oh yeah, you need goggle, but I don't have a goggle. And make sure when you use the saw, electrical saw, not to shake your hand. Hold it tight. Oops. Came falling down. Okay. That's it. So, 4 clean cuts. Done. All 4 of them. Next thing what we want to do is drill a hole on the bucket. So, let's get started with drilling. Let me pause this. Okay guys, so what a bit miss. I paused the video, I cleaned the table up a little bit, got everything set up to drill, so it's good to go. Now it's the bucket time. So in we got to the bucket, the way how I plan to do is basically like a cross. So I'm going to drill one on this side and one on the other side, one on this side. I'm not going to do any measurement or anything like that, but I'm just going to kind of point it down. So my chicken, my ham is not like a baby ham or anything like that. They're pretty tall. They like adolescent. They're pretty well grown, adult size. So the reason why I'm saying is I'm not going to drill something really low because they don't need to duck their head really low because they're pretty big. So I'm guessing when they are standing, they probably stick their head in somewhere. I'm just gonna get a rough estimate. I'm not gonna do a measurement. I think some guy on the YouTube mentioned something about 4 inch or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna roughly think it's about like this size. Yeah, like rough estimate. So with the 5 gallons is the lighting 5 gallon. So yeah, when they stick their head, you don't want it too low. The reason why you don't want it too low is that you don't want the bottom part touching the floor of the bucket so that the feed actually doesn't go inside. So you want a few inch above the ground of the bucket so that when you dump the feed in, it has a few inches up. Oh, also when you buy the bucket, make sure you get the lid. You want to cover it. So yeah, so you want a few inch off the ground, like I say. I don't know if this thing is going to work, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, so it's we're in the middle. Yeah, I would say 5 with the 5 is that. So if you're going to buy the Home Depot bucket, drill with the 5 is that. Yeah, I think so. Let me just quickly debate over it. Yeah, exactly. So with the 5 circle, I'm gonna get started drilling. Okay. It's kind of nervous. See what happens. Not enough juice for some reason. Can't get it started. It's not working too well so far. Ooh, that took a while. The first one. Voila, guys. The first hole. So you stick this in like that. Oh, you know what? It's a little bit too big. Damn, the drill is a little bit too big. But it's okay. I think I could just glue it with something. Or epoxy glue or something like that. So it should look something like that. The first one is done. Yeah, the hole is too big. That is definitely not the size drill. Should be tiny little bit smaller. Oh well. Now let me figure out how to get this orange thing out. It's out. I probably could tape it, you know what? I could use a tape around the edges. So yeah, that would be fine too. Doesn't matter, we'll make it work. That's all I have so far. So, other side. I think that's high enough. Oh, I think the trick is get the drill spinning first and then drill in. I think that's what I was having problem with earlier. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the problem. I think that's about the height. Oh, once again. Having problem again, huh? Oh, it doesn't cut all the way. Voila. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, be careful when you use the tool. Oh, the reason why I didn't take these plastic off, because I'm planning to return these. They have the VIN number right here, this one. I didn't want to take this whole thing off because I want to return this. Anyway, 2 down and 2 more to go. I'm just gonna pause the video. Hey guys, so quick update. It's done. I clean everything up right there. I sweep the floor. Make sure you sweep it clean, because you don't want the chicken to be eating these, obviously. The table's clean. Everything that needs to be cut, been cut. You got 4 of these. Also make sure you clean the inside of it. So we just need to assemble these. Put these joint into it, and then I'm probably just gonna duct tape, not duct tape, just regular tape or duct tape will glue around it, so seal it tight. Because the drill, it wasn't exactly it. It's just a little bit bigger. So as you can see, yeah. You stick this in and good to go. Okay, another thing I want to share with you guys is that thing that I was trying to avoid, but it's inedible. I was being stupid. I was trying to remove this thing right here from the adapter, and it was stuck on so hard that I tried to manhandle it, and this what happened. Yeah. So my finger been pointing upward the whole time for maybe 10-15 minutes, just trying to stop the bleeding, keep it up so the gravity of the blood will, you know, keep it float down so that it doesn't keep leaking out of it. It's just a small portion in the front right here. I don't know if you can see it. And then it started to drip to the back of it. So that was the thing that I'm trying to avoid, but it still ended up happening. But at least I wasn't cut by the saw, the electro saws, because if that thing cut my finger, the whole finger would be gone. Good thing was that, well, it's not a good thing, but at least if it happened, it was cut by one of these tip. When I was trying to remove it, because I had my hand around it and trying to pull it off, but slip, and yeah, this is what happened. But anyway, I'm definitely returning that today. Everything's done, cleanup is done, just waiting for this thing to dry up more and then maybe wash it. So one thing about me is that, oh man, I've been walking around after this happened. I was like walking around trying to cool myself down. One thing you should know about me is that I hate blood. I mean, I wouldn't faint or anything like that, but it's just that I can't stand blood and I can't stand needle. So I never get my blood drawn or anything like that. Every time when I go see a doctor, they'll prescribe like a thing for you to draw blood. I usually throw it out because I was like, I'm fine or something like that. So I never do the blood drawn. And this too, oh man, I just hate that stain in your finger, you know, like every time when you have a cut opening, all your white blood cell flow in there trying to clog the opening, and that stain, just the feeling of it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to assemble that and duct tape, and I'm show you the finishing part of it. Okay, here's the finishing product. So I fill the chicken feet halfway. It's probably 1/3 right here, not all the way to the top. I installed the opening. I couldn't find the big tape. I was only able to find these tiny tape at home. So I did my best for now, just taping it all around. But at first I was actually thinking about going to the store and get the wider tape, but now I'm thinking about I might just use a glue gun to go around it, just glue everything around it. So I know I have a glue gun at home, I just need to find it. So after I find it, I'm gonna take these tape off and then glue the whole thing around using a glue gun, so that will be more stable. So like I said, I feel the chicken feet halfway, and if you could tell right there, the chicken could easily just get it. I know some people on YouTube, what they did was they use the cut off from the tank, the bucket, and they cut it in half and then install it in the oval underneath that, so that, you know, the thing doesn't spill or something like that. But I think this is fine. I don't plan to move it around that much, and it's pretty stable. I mean, as you can see, I'm just gonna put it on the floor like that and then throw the cover on. Oh, these are the chicken feet that I'm feeding them. Yeah, I think I got it for 17-18 bucks. I don't know how many pounds is that. 50 pounds from my local feed store. So there we go. It's closed, and I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna try it out, see how's the chicken, you know, like it or not, and I'll update you guys next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like I say, clean everything up. Don't leave like these kind of mess around, because you don't want the chicken to be eating those. but I mean they're pretty smart and they won't eat anything that, well, I don't know, sometimes they're pretty dumb. But anyway, make sure you clean all the stuff up, and then I'm just gonna leave these mess because I know I have like birds that sometimes come by and eat, like this one right here. Look at this guy. Let me quickly show you guys. I don't know. Let me zoom in. Oh, it's kind of scared. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah, this guy been here around for a week now. I think he fly, well, he or she fly, but I don't know why. They kind of just roam around my backyard, or my parents' backyard, and sometimes just leave some chicken feed around, and you know, they'll eat it. But anyway, that's the video, guys. Pretty simple. Just be careful when you use those two, especially I don't recommend using an electrical saws. Just use a manual one. I know it takes a long time, but it's to be more cautious, and make sure you wear a glove, not like me, and then goggle, of course. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm just going to return those two right there, and that's it. I'll update you guys with my next video on how the result turned out, if this thing actually worked or not. Oh, last part, I forgot to mention that I saw one of these online that people sells it, not people, store sells it, and it was selling for like 40 bucks, 40 or 50 bucks, just like that. So I don't know, if you guys want to make it yourself, you could do it yourself. And let's go check out how's the chicken doing outside. I think the chicken is hanging out somewhere. Oh, all the bird hanging out as well. Oh, look, there's the chicken just chilling in the back. Anyway, I'm going to end the video right here. The next video, maybe it'll be a update on if they're able to use the chicken feeder or not. I mean, I'm not sure if it should work though. Yeah.